Peace, love, and about our hair grease, y'all. I'm really on the road today. Today is like my third video, but since I got the time, I might as well push them out. So, I wanted to really quick clear up the common misconception that the world has. Okay? Women did not come from men. Men came from women. Now, this is absurd, you may be thinking. But let's do some science. Because science is my favorite subject, especially in school. Okay? Let's deal with genetics and the reproductive system and chromosomes. Eating carrots, by the way. Carrots are really good. And hummus. So, you have two types of chromosomes. You have 23 pairs of chromosomes, if I'm not mistaken. You have the X chromosome and the Y chromosome. Okay. The X chromosome is female. Y chromosome is male. Now, in basic science class, right? It was already stated, and you can look this up, that the X chromosome, which is the female chromosome, is 5 times larger than the Y chromosome, which is the male chromosome, right? Therefore, the X chromosome has more genetic material than the Y chromosome. Okay? So, everybody in the womb starts out as a woman. Okay? It's not until, I don't know what factors, you know what I'm saying? I'm not good with details, but I don't know what factors contribute if you adapt or if you adopt that Y chromosome until you're already original X while you're in your womb. But everyone started in the womb as a woman. This is why men have nipples, but don't lactate or produce milk or grow breasts, unless they're obese, but they still don't lactate. So, you have to consider that. Now, with the X chromosome having more genetic material, you know, more DNA strands, and that means that that's going to give up more information, okay? Because DNA is information. So when you say the concept of women came from men or men's rib, you know what I'm saying? How is that possible when the Y chromosome has less genetic material than the X chromosome? You know what I'm saying? I can't give you more of something I don't have. I can't give you $40 out of $20 that I already have. I can't let you borrow $40 if I have just $20. Doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's basic science. Also, this is so good. Also, okay, the male genitalia is extroverted vagina. Okay, this is why when men get their sex change, this is why I don't know if y'all seen the procedure for trans women actually getting vaginas, but they really just flip it outside in. You know what I'm saying? They remove the testes because, you know, testicles are meant to hold the semen to secrete. Okay, so they're not going to insert the testicles because, you know, you're kind of letting it go against its natural orientation of what it's supposed to do. Okay, so a male penis is basically an extroverted vagina. If you look at a clitoris, when a clitoris is really stimulated, you know what I'm saying, it looks very similar to a penis. And the head of a penis on a male is just its clitoris. That's why, I'm not scared to talk about sex. That's why when you're giving fellatio to a man, women, or other men, that spot's very sensitive because that's like a male's clitoris. You know what I'm saying? The head of his penis. Okay? So, this misinformation, you know what I'm saying, has contributed to the demonization of women. And I'm not no feminist, because I don't need to ride the streets and tell people I matter. Because I'm a woman. I'm the black woman at that. I'm responsible for all mankind. The humans and the subhumans. My DNA was first. So I'm not no feminist. I am my God. You know what I'm saying? I am the truth. I tell the truth. And it's one thing to, listen to somebody when they're telling you something, but it's good to have the science to back it up too. Okay? And if you don't see it, and I feel like when religious texts, when they talk about how women came from men, okay, that completely contradicts science. You know what I'm saying? You can't ignore the fact of chromosomes and DNA spirals and spindles and all that shit that goes into reproductive science. You can't negate that. You know what I'm saying? So just with that ideology, like that simple science, the world has suppressed the divine feminine for so long. You know what I'm saying? And now, like I said, that we're moving into a time, a lot of shit is happening, and the divine feminine is fed up with getting fucking suppressed. You know what I'm saying? Because the universe is just a giant black womb. You know what I'm saying? Even in the Bible it says, from complete darkness come, let there be light. Come light. There can be no darkness without light. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Well, no, of course that makes sense, but there can be no darkness from light. So, with that simple miseducation, over the last couple centuries, people have put women on the bottom. How can you put a woman on the bottom when she creates? Men don't create. They sustain and they protect. You know what I'm saying? Men are the sustainers and the protectors. Women are the creators and the nurturers. Now, this is not to say to demonize the men, because I love men. You know what I'm saying? You need both of those energy, that masculine, that feminine energy, to coincide and create and procreate as one. But there's also women who have been known to have children on their own through I think parthenogenesis. Okay, and some of that still occurs today. There's some cases where, of course, now that kind of devolved compared to how it was, millennia ago. But there are still women who are able to produce children out their own without the assistance of sperm. Okay, so now that we've coming out of this religious era and all this information is coming out, the divine feminine is coming back. This is why a lot more women are being more sexually free, and a lot of men are getting upset and demonizing these women like they're hoes and their thoughts. It's not that. It's just because this divine feminine energy, which isn't just nurturing energy, it's also sexual energy too, because a woman is a sexual being. That the divine feminine, that shit's coming forth now more than ever. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the divine masculine is still present, but the divine feminine is now sick of being depressed, especially Mother Earth. Mother Earth is just sick of people raping her for her resources. She's felt the fuck up, and she's about to do a cleanse. You know what I'm saying? You can only, if you know things about women, women can endure a lot, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's physical pain, emotional pain. But once a woman, R. Kelly said it best, once a woman is fed up, she's done. Like, there's nothing else that you can say, you know what I'm saying, that can make her change her mind and come back. And that's the same thing that's happened with feminine energy now. Proper feminine energy. I'm not talking about demonizing men, you know what I'm saying, and women can do this shit all about, yeah, we can do everything that we can't do everything that a man can, but we can do just about, everything. You know what I'm saying? Proper feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is the divine feminine is coming back. So a lot of women are being more sexually free and are more sexually open and a little more looser when they dress. Is because that divine energy, that sexual female energy is sick of being depressed, and that's just coming back with the vengeance. So this is why a lot of women are like Cardi B, and is being really sexually open during her songs. That's the divine feminine energy. That's that Kali, steady Kali in Hindu mythology. Okay, so really that's the role that feminine energy plays into the world. It's such a patriarchal system right now, ruled by male dominance. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have a balance. You have to have the balance. So, yeah, just to clear misconception, men came from women. Women did not come from men. Because if that was the case, men would still be making women out of their ribs. You telling me one man made that shit happen with a no? That shit no. Stop believing in fairy tales, okay? Like it's good. You have to have some things are just need to be left brain assimilated. So that's all I want to clarify up. Share your comments. Anything that you feel. Do you feel the divine energy is coming through? What do you feel about divine energy and divine masculine energy? So, like I said, don't forget to contact me about readings, birth chart readings, natal chart readings, and tarot card readings. I also do spirit work for those who are interested. And I will leave, like I said, my social media below in the description box. And I love y'all. Bye.